His name is John C.
Yes, sir. Welcome, everybody, to the first episode of the podcast. I say the podcast because I don't know what the name of the podcast is yet. I haven't decided. Me and Aiden Clark one time discussed starting a podcast a while back. Maybe it was sophomore year or something. And we said that we were going to name it Baked Beans because, you know, you get it like, haha, baked beans. We're baked and we're beans, maybe. Kind of just a play on that we were going to be high every time we filmed it. But at the moment, I'm not high. I'm at home filming this, so I don't know. Am I going to call it Baked Beans? Am I going to call it Noah Pello's Podcast? Am I going to call it Pello's Podcast? Am I going to call it Pello's Potty? I don't know yet. If I post this, which... if you're hearing this, then that means I posted it. So, you know, let me know. I don't know if this will be on YouTube or what, but like, comment, swipe up. I don't fucking know. Let me know, though, what you think the name for the podcast should be. So yeah, man. I mean, let's just hop right into it. I have a few things jotted down that I wanted to speak about. So, I mean, number one was, you know, the name of the podcast. What am I going to call this, you know? Number two was, what am I going to discuss on this? And I can't decide between, like, am I just going to come on this and, like, talk about, like, am I going to have topics, like history, mathematics? Am I going to teach you guys something, or is it just going to be me talking? The reason why I wanted to do this is just because I talk to myself. If you don't know me, I talk to myself. Oh, maybe I should introduce myself. Before I introduce myself, let me just say this. I'm not an insane person. When I say I talk to myself, I don't have conversations with myself. That's not totally true. I just make a lot of jokes to myself. Okay, I talk to myself. I don't know how else to say it. I literally will just speak out to nobody. Like right now, I'm in my room on my laptop. I'm speaking. Nobody's here. I guess I'm speaking to you, but not really. I'm literally just sitting on my couch speaking to nobody. Why? Because I'm in quarantine, right? I haven't seen anybody. You know, I saw people at work last night, but since then I haven't seen anybody. I'm used to seeing people every second of the day. I'm usually talking to somebody. Now I talk to nobody except for myself. I just speak to nobody like I am right now. And so that's why I started the podcast, because, you know, I can talk to nobody all day pretty much. And so I think this would be easy and maybe fun for me. Maybe a little therapeutic. Who knows? But let me introduce myself first, before I really dive into everything. I know I'm bouncing all over the place. I know I'm scatterbrained. I'm sorry. Let me introduce myself. My name is Noah Pello. I'm a 17-year-old white male from Durham, North Carolina. I go to Jordan High School. Should I really be giving out my details like this? I don't know. Anyways, what do I like to do for fun, you may ask? Not a lot these days, dude. Not a lot. See my homies, work out. I mean, yeah, I'm a douchebag, you know? Go to work. I work at Chick-fil-A. That's a little bit of spice, you know? Like, I feel like I'm not maybe the typical Chick-fil-A worker. You could also argue that I am the most typical Chick-fil-A worker, you know? Because I think I'm not, because I'm not really super nice of a guy. I love making jokes. I love making fun of people. Not in a mean way, but I love teasing, you know? I love riffing. And that's not totally Chick-fil-A, because Chick-fil-A shows Southern manners. It's not really Southern manners to, you know, to like mess with people. But I love doing it. I think it's maybe a little northerner of me, but I love tripping with people and just having a good time. So that's me. That's an introduction. Noah, work at Chick-fil-A, whatever. I don't know why I emphasize that like it's a big deal. That's just the only thing I do right now. All I do is I do online school, which fucking sucks. And then I do work. I go to work at Chick-fil-A. Why? Is that the only thing I do? You may be asking, do you not have friends, Noah? Do you not have a girl? Do you not have anything? I do. I have everything that I've ever wanted, you know? But I'm grounded. Now you may be asking, Noah, why are you grounded? And to that I would say, drugs, you know? And so let me just take this moment to tell everybody, don't do drugs, you know? Drugs aren't cool. I wouldn't do drugs if I were you. And, you know, you shouldn't do drugs if you were me, or you would be grounded right now, right? So that's why I'm grounded, is drugs. Not hard drugs. I just mean that I was smoking weed and drinking and stuff, you know? And my parents are strict Mormones, you know, some Mormons. So they weren't too happy about it. And yeah, man, kind of crazy, whatever, grounded. It sucks, man. Now, oh yeah, yeah, I remember what I was talking about. What the podcast is gonna be about. Yeah, I can't decide like if I want to, how much I want to share personally about myself. Like, is this just gonna be me sharing like funny stories that have happened to me, like personal stories, or just like things that I thought were funny? I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm thinking too much about it. I think I just need to have no filter and just talk about whatever I want to talk about, and just, maybe people will find it entertaining. Also, I don't know that anybody will listen to this. Maybe nobody will in the world will listen to this. But that's cool because it's not really for people to listen to. It's more for me to say, like, because maybe you guys don't understand. If you're listening to this, then to you, you're thinking, oh, like, this is coming in my ears right now. But you don't understand. To me right now, I'm just speaking. Like, I'm just sitting. I'm chilling, bro. I'm so sprawled out. It's almost disrespectful to y'all how sprawled out I am. Like, just like one leg over the armrest of the couch, one leg off the couch on my beanbag. My one arm is just propped up, looking gangster as shit. I'm looking like an Italian mob boss. And then one arm is handing up, is like, just chilling, honestly. The other hand's chilling and it's got my phone in it. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. But pretty much, I think I'm just going to talk about whatever I want to say. Oh, yeah. What you guys aren't understanding is this. To me, like, I'm just talking right now. I don't even know where I was going with this. Anyways, me 30 seconds ago knew what I was talking about. Me now, in the present, no idea where I was going. I had a whole essay in my head of things that were really smart to say. Now I forgot them. That is one example of why you shouldn't do drugs. Because my brain now, I think of it, my brain's a road, right? My brain's a road. And doing drugs is almost just like someone took off the manhole covers, Like the sewer things. They took out the manhole covers. So now there's just a hole in the road, right? That's what smoking weed did. And now sometimes I'm just a thought, a thought is like a little kid on a bike, right? And that little kid's on the bike. And I know where the little kid's going. Oh, he's going right over there, down to that house to do this, right? He's going right around the corner to the store to buy this. But then he falls in the fucking manhole, and now he's gone. And now I fucking forgot where he was going. And now I don't know. Because the kid's gone. He fell through the hole. And it's too late, and I can't get it back. And the only way to get it back is to pull the kid out, bro. And it takes so long to pull the kid out. Because what it means in real life, outside of the metaphor, what I have to do to get a thought back from that hole created by drugs is I have to think back. Wait, what was I talking about? I have to retrace my steps in my brain. I'm talking about this now, but how did I get here? I wanted to say, oh, yeah, now I remember, right? But it takes too long. I can't do it on this podcast because I have to keep talking. It would be annoying if I just like was silent for 20 seconds and then finish what I was saying. So, anyways, now I forgot what I was talking about again, but we're moving on. I have this little thing in my notes. I wrote down some topics to talk about. Number one. Fuck, man, this is crazy. My brother showed me this the other day. It just says vagina stolen. And I know exactly what it means. Vagina stolen. And it's not as chill as you would think. So let me scroll up. He sent it to me somewhere. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm being so disrespectful to you right now. I'm straight up just on my phone right now, scrolling through texts. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to find this thing for you guys. Oh, here it is. Okay. It was on this white girl story, right? Shout out Lindsay Kivel. Always posting the greatest liberal takes, always posting the most woke things. And this is what it says. She went in for surgery to remove a tumor and left without her uterus. She is Fannie Lou Hamer. First of all, shout out Fannie Lou Hamer, RIP. Second of all, maybe an important factoid, she's a black woman. So it's double fucked up. Third of all, this is just outrageous, is what Lindsay said in all caps on the story. Now, I think I'm on fourth of all. Fourth of all, if you don't know what uterus is, that means vagina. So pretty much what this is saying is this woman went in to get surgery for a tumor and left without her vagina. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a lot of questions right now. I have a lot of questions. Number one, where was the surgery being done? Where was the tumor? Was this a fucking tumor on her ear? And then suddenly she wakes up. I'm guessing they put her to sleep, right? Because it's not like they were just like taking her vagina away and she didn't notice, right? Like you would notice if someone was stealing your vagina. So I'm guessing she's like under anesthesia, whatever it's called. And like was the surgery on her ear? And then suddenly they're just like, you know what? Actually, let's take her vagina. And honestly, if I'm gonna be 100% honest and I'm gonna give a guess, my guess is that they stole her vagina and probably gave it to a white woman. Now that's not only hilarious but also fucked up. Why is it hilarious? Not because she got her vagina stolen, but because imagine a white woman who had like a donated, or not even donated, a stolen vagina, which is super messed up, but like a stolen like black vagina. Like that would just be like if I had a black dick. You know, maybe really not that funny. Like mostly just like fucked up, but also just like that's kind of funny, you know? Like she goes home to her husband afterwards and he's like excited, you know? He's trying to hide his excitement that her like vagina's black now. Because if you're too excited, then she's gonna be pissed that you're more excited about the new pussy than the old pussy. Anyways, let's move on, you know? Let's keep pushing forward. What I want to know is this, dude. First of all, who's the doctor that stole her vagina? Second of all, how is he not in jail? Third of all, I love doing this. I'm so sorry. I love doing the third and, first of all, second of all. Third of all, bro. How do you steal a vagina? How do you take out a vagina? How does she just leave without a vagina? How does that make sense? Like, what, dude? Came in for a tumor. This is the thing. If the tumor was on her vagina, then it makes more sense, right? Because, oh, shiz, bro. Sorry, I just got an email. I'm sorry, I'm so disrespectful. Okay. Anyways, if it was on her vagina, then it makes sense, right? Because they're already down there doing some work, and then maybe they're just like, honestly, guys, let's just steal her vagina and tell her that we had to. And then we can, like, I don't know. Because my thing is this, dude. Nobody actually gets donated vaginas. There's no white women, like, I don't know why I said white women, but there's no women who are walking around with donated vaginas, bro. There is none. Everybody has their own vagina on them. And if you lose your vagina, I think you lose it. I don't think there's replacement vaginas. And if you get one, it's probably, like, not a real vagina. I mean, like, it's not someone else's vagina, you know? So, like, why would you ever steal one? What's the point of it? Like, just to be a dick? Like, haha, now you can't have kids anymore and you have no vagina? Like, you can't have sex? Also, dude, imagine how this woman's super fucked up of me to say this. Not really that fucked up, but, like, it's a valid point, I think. Imagine being her husband. She goes to the doctor. She's like, yeah, I just have, like, a mole that I need to get removed on my shoulder. And then she comes back and she's crying and he's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? You know, he's thinking maybe the doctor told her she had shoulder cancer or something. And she only has a few weeks to live, you know? And then she's like, they stole my vagina. Like, how furious I would be if someone stole my girl's vagina. Like, oh, dude, what? So you stole the most precious thing in the world to me. The thing that's most precious in the world to me, you just stole it out of her body. Fannie Lou Hammer, dude, her husband? What was this man thinking when she got home and she didn't have a vagina? Was like, did he go to the doctor, bro? I would go to the doctor and be like, yo, give me that shit back right now. He's like, we can't reattach it. And I'm like, honestly, I don't give a fuck. Because I'll still keep that shit. They're like, all right, I mean, we got this in a little jar. I'm like, sick. Honestly, this is better than it was before. Just kidding. But, God, dude, I can't believe they stole her vagina. And I know that maybe this is a random first topic, but my brother sent it to me, and it just blew my mind that they just stole this poor black woman's vagina. And, what the fuck? Also, like, did she press charges? I just someone needs to let me know if you guys know facts about this. Because I don't know how it wasn't in the news. I don't know how I only saw this on some white girl's story. Like, this should have been, like, everywhere, bro. Her vagina got stolen. This is like, maybe not as bad as police brutality, but doctor brutality? Brutalizing the pussy, dude? Still messed up. And this should be in the news, bro. And we need to talk about this. So if anybody has facts on Fannie Lou Hammer and how her vagina got stolen and where the vagina is now and who's the doctor that did it and did she sue them and Did her husband shoot up the hospital? And, what does it look like now? Is another question I have. And I'm not trying to get, gross with you guys. I'm sorry. But how do you just steal a vagina? How do you just steal it? That's my thing. Did they steal all of it? Or just part of it? And did they sew it up after they took it? Or was there still just a hole there that's just bigger than it was before? That's just gross, dude. How did they do it? I don't even want to think about it. Stole her? Let me see what it said. Remove a tumor and left without her uterus. That's just vagina, right? Uterus is just her. Yeah. So, how did they... Well, but I think there's maybe different parts of the vagina. What's the uterus is not the pee hole, right? That's something different. Urethra. I think uterus is just the actual thing. So did they just take did she still have lips? So gross. I'm so sorry. Does she still have lips and a clit or what's there? Sorry guys, but it's a real curiosity that I have, man. How do you just take it? Part of it? Or did they take the whole thing? And now it's just looks like a Barbie doll down there, Fucked up. Anyways, if anybody has any petitions about this, send them to me, dude. Because I'll sign them, bro. And I'll even donate some money if there's a GoFundMe for this woman's vagina. Oh, but in this picture, it looks like it's old. Like it's from the 1950s. So maybe that's why we're only hearing about it now. Can't believe that was cool back in the day. You could just steal vaginas. That's literally disgusting. Fuck you, white America. Can't believe you would ever do that to my girl, Fanny. Fuck, I already forgot her name. Fannie Lou Hammer. Yeah, so I didn't forget her name. I had it right. But, yeah, dude, fuck the doctor that did that. Fuck the hospital that did that. Y'all are fucked, dude. And if I find out that that doctor is still alive, I'm starting a petition to steal his dick. That's what I'm saying. That's what the law should be more like. It was in the Bible, you know what? Eye for an eye. You steal a vagina, get your dick robbed, fool. Get your dick robbed, fool. Oh, you want to steal a vagina? Yeah, dude. Dick snatched, bro. Get out of here, brother. I'm not fucking around with that vagina stealing shit over here, bro. Not in America. This is some shit that I would expect at Iraq, bro. Afghani. Not America. Not the great states, But also, I don't even know what to expect from the great states anymore after all of the bullshit ass shit that I've been seeing. People been stealing shiz from the Capitol. People been breaking in. People been taking photos, selfies at Nancy Pelosi's desk. People been thinking that it's okay to wear fucking little hats with horns on it. That's not okay, dude. You're not allowed to wear hats with horns, okay, dude? You look like a fucking tool, bro. I don't give a shit if you're part of QAnon or what, dude. Don't wear stupid-ass hats in the Capitol building, bro. Don't wear stupid-ass hats, period, bro. And this is the biggest problem is wear a stupid-ass hat if you want. Don't wear a stupid-ass hat and call yourself a patriot, because you're not a patriot. And if you're calling yourself a patriot, you need to watch The Patriot, dude. Watch it again. Were there some goofy hats? Yes, but none of them had fucking horns in them, bro. I think it was a bison or some shit that this guy had just killed and then went and robbed the Capitol building. You're insane, bro. You're insane. Go back to a Facebook group, dude. Go back to Facebook and talk about how lizard people run the world. And get out of the damn Capitol building, you ignorant slut. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You're insane. So those are my thoughts on the Capitol building riots. Don't wear goofy hats. Dude, don't wear goofy hats, period. Especially now when you're stealing the Capitol. Especially when you have America painted on your face, bro. Also, what I want to know, does this guy always have America painted on his face? It's so funny to me because I kept seeing on TikTok when the Capitol riots were happening, oh, this guy is actually a Antifa. because he was at another riot earlier in the year. That backfired on you stupid fools, huh? Because comes to find out, dude, that this guy's the biggest QAnon guy in the world, and he's on the news and talking about it, bro. Now, you're not telling me that this guy's Antifa. You still think he's Antifa, Trumpies? Trumpies, dude. Imagine still supporting Trump right now. Like, I'm sorry, dude. I respect conservative views. I'm not even a cancel culture guy. If you like Trump, I don't hate you. But it's just like, oh, cool. Oh, cool, you're stupid. Oh, cool. I kind of like it because it just, like, gives me this thing that's, like, so, like, clear. Such a clear line, like, to show who's dumb and who's not dumb. Right? Or maybe not who's not dumb, because there are definitely dumb people who support Biden, but it just shows you, like, oh, if you still fully support this guy and say you love him or buy his shit, wear his hats, or, like, actually think that the election was robbed, oh, you're a dumbass. I'm going to get some sound effects in the background right here. Uh-oh. Dumbass alert. That's what I think whenever I hear that someone's a Trump supporter. Because I've been hearing whispers. About people at my school. Oh, their dad went to the Capitol. Now look, I know that you're not your father, and I still respect the child because you are your own person, you have your own views. But your dad and his biscuits? And now I gave away who it is, bro.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Sorry, dude. The biscuits are delicious, okay? And I love the biscuits. And I'll be honest, I'm still going, bro. I saw people protesting. I'm still going, dude. Because I love the biscuits and I love the donuts. But guess what, bro? Terrible siren noise. I'm sorry. I apologize for your ears. Dumbass alert, bro. You're a dumbass. And I'm sorry to your family that they have to be... I don't even know what to say at this point. You're dumb. And I like that there's an easy way to tell who's dumb and who's not. And it's simply, if you still like Trump, you're dumb. Now, next topic, bro. Let's talk about some libtards. Now, am I allowed to say that word? I don't know. It might not be good. But no one has ever told me not to say it. But now I'm rethinking it because it sounds like you're combining liberal and retard. And you're not supposed to say retard anymore. So I will stop saying libtard starting now. Liberals. We're going to talk about some liberals on Twitter who tried to cancel my boy and my girl, Luke Jackson and Riley Reeves. Now, if you're not familiar with this situation, let me explain it pretty quick. Pretty much what happened is this. I'm going to break it down real easy. Luke Jackson, penis, conservative. Riley Reeves, vagina, liberal. Gus, gay moms, liberal, Twitter canceler. Gus's crew is what I'm going to call them. I don't even know what to call them. Cancel culture groupies. Okay? Those are the characters. This is what happened. Gus loves to be on Twitter. I think she's had it for, I don't even know, a year or two, and she's got an insane amount of tweets. I think it was like, I have no idea, honestly. I think it was like thousands. I think she's tweeting like at least like 20 times a day or something. Something insane, right? To the point where it's just like, you know, you're a nice girl. I'll say this about Gus just before I go any further. I met her once at a party and she was very nice. She was very funny. What happened to me, dude? Am I a white girl from the valley? Yeah, she's like really funny or whatever. Yeah, but she's funny. And I even complimented her. I remember at the party, and I said, "You could be a stand-up comedian." Great compliment that I said there. Also, she smoked my weed with me, so you know we were homies. You know, and I liked her. She was cool. But on Twitter, she's a little cuckoo. You know, she's a little crazy. I think she maybe needs to calm down a little bit. I think maybe. I mean, who can I? You know, I can't really call anybody crazy. I'm recording a podcast right now on GarageBand, right? So you know. Maybe I don't really have room to call her crazy, but it's just interesting to me that she's crazy. Yeah, she's crazy. She's on Twitter too much, man. Get some screen time limits, bro. Get some screen time limits. Because social media, you just shouldn't be on it that much. It's just not, it's probably just not healthy. Do I care what's healthy for her? No. Why am I going off on this tangent? I don't know. Anyways, let's get right into the story. What happened is this. Gus is on Twitter a lot, right? She tweets about Luke Jackson and Riley Reeves and the penis and vagina. Why? I don't know. Why does she care about their penis and vagina? Let me tell you this. Because the penis is conservative and the vagina is liberal. Now, what she said was this. Well, maybe I should pull up the tweets, right? Just give me 1 second. I think it would probably just be better for the story if I just read the exact tweets. Sorry, being so disrespectful, just swiping through all these answers on my camera roll. Haha, cool guy that cheats. Here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay, well, I guess I don't have a screenshot of the first tweet. But her first tweet is pretty much like this. I think it went something like this. The audacity of this white girl posting liberal takes on Instagram while she's publicly fucking a whole ass Trump supporter. And my reaction to that first tweet is just, okay. Like, who gives a fuck who you're fucking, right? Like, have whatever political views you want, and have the penis inside you have whatever political views it wants. Like, who really cares, you know? Like, why is this on my Twitter feed that some girls is liberal but has a conservative penis in her? I don't care, you know? I don't care. Why does Gus care? I don't know. I guess she just cares because she thinks that liberal vaginas should only let liberal penises in them. I don't know, man. But then the next tweet is this. Like, don't mention war crimes when the nut you barely finished swallowing supports them. Shut the fuck up. Okay. What, dude? What, bro? This shit just escalated, man. Am I at the mall, bro? Because this shit just escalated. And that's a play on how escalators are at malls. Anyways. Bro, how? How did it go from, I don't like the fact that there's a conservative penis and a liberal vagina? Let me just say, that is a crazy thing to say on Twitter. But now you're talking about, don't mention war crimes when the nut you barely finished swallowing supports them. Shut the fuck up. Dude, why are you so angry, bro? Why are you so angry on Twitter right now? Chill out, dude. Who cares about nut in mouth and what political views that nut has, dude? That nut doesn't have political views, bro. Let me tell you this, Gus. The nut that she barely finished swallowing is a planet. You know how many people are in nut? How many kids are in nut? Millions of kids are in nut. Like, I literally just mean, like, I think there's like 1 million or something more, like, individual people in each nut. So really, inside that nut, there's probably some people that support war crimes, but there's probably a lot that don't. So now you're just grouping people, and you're assuming, not only are you assuming their political views, but you're assuming that they identify as nut, you fucking psychopath. I thought that you were sensitive, Gus. I thought that you were liberal and you understood the PC culture. But now you're just stereotyping nut and saying that every child inside of Luke Jackson's nut supports war crimes just because he is conservative. Let me say this. Luke doesn't support war crimes. I know the kid. He's not even that conservative. Like, I think that he just, like, doesn't like abortion because he's Christian, which is, like, not even that crazy of, like, a political view. It's really not. So, like, I don't know. The whole thing's crazy. But to me, when I saw that, I was just like, yo, what the fuck? This shit escalated. She's mad for no reason. Now, I almost came a little bit when I just said that. I love drama. I love a little bit of drama, dude. And I love getting in the middle of things, man. And I've been wanting to get canceled on Twitter for so long because, not really canceled, but just getting some Twitter beef. And so I achieved that, right? So Gus said that, right? Blah, 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 blah. Finish swallowing nut. Shut the fuck up. And I tweeted at her just a link. Guided meditation, release anger, and letting go hypnosis for negativity. Now, why did I send this? I sent it because she needs to take a chill pill. She needs to chill out, okay? I sent it, and then things took a turn for the worst, right? Because race got involved. Why is race being brought up? I don't know. But Gus tweets at me an article, Structural Racism, Social Risk Factors in COVID, something, something, something. I honestly read this article. I swear to God I did. I clicked on it. I actually read it. I don't know why. I think I was just like, honestly, like literally was just like, honestly, I haven't really read any articles in a long time. and it's probably not good of me to like be so socially, or not socially, politically like illiterate. I'm very politically illiterate. I don't really know a lot about politics because I don't give a fuck. Sorry, I just don't really care. I know that's privileged of me, and I'm trying to work on that, right? So I read the article, and it was a good article, right? But I still wanted to make a joke on Twitter because I still wanted the beef to keep going. So I said, read the article. Couldn't find the part about how swallowing war crime nut hurts the black community. I heard it actually helps the immune system. Now, banger. That's a banger tweet. Why? Because nut does actually help the immune system. So if the black community did swallow war crime nut, it actually would boost their immune system to help fight from COVID. Anyways, I'm not trying to say anything offensive about the black community. I was just making a joke about how pretty much what I was saying is like, hey, that article makes no sense in this context. I'm sending you a meditation to calm down, and you're just sending me an article about race for no reason. I think to call me, I don't know why she just wanted to bring up race. But I read it, and I was just like, yeah, this doesn't have to do with war crime nut. And because I thought it might, so I read the whole thing. And then she says, let's talk about the Mormon faith's history with race. That might explain your way of thinking. Dude, what? Why are you just calling me racist now? Like, I literally, like, since when was I a racist, and why are we talking about it? I'll be honest, Gus apologized to me after and was like, I'm sorry for, like, coming at you or whatever. And I was like, yeah, it's whatever, dude. That was weird. And, like, honestly, I stand by it. That was fucking weird. What are you talking about? So I was just like, I agree with the article, bro. Whack of you to come at blah, blah, blah. My parents' religion. Then this is where I got canceled a little bit. And I just wanted to address this in the podcast. Christmas Simmons said, but you have asked me and others for the inward pass, so let's talk about that. You can't decide what hurts the black community. She said that to my tweet about how I said that I agreed with the article. And now, I'm pretty smart guy, so of course, you know, I know that I have to address this. I can't just let it sit there because people are going to think that I'm guilty, so I just said, like, I'm kind of lost. It was a random accusation. If it was true, I apologize, right? Because I made a lot of bad jokes. And I know that she's talking about middle school because I haven't spoken to this girl for 4 years. Christmas Simmons is an Indian girl I knew in middle school. We haven't spoken in a long time. I think she's half black or something. But I don't ever remember asking her for the inward pass. But honestly, I said a lot of stupid shit in middle school. So I maybe did. Right? And anyways, that was the whole thing. Pretty much. That was the whole drama. This girl is really passionate about liberal vaginas and what's allowed inside them. I told her to chill out with this meditation. Then I got accused of being racist. Then I made a joke. Then I got accused of being racist. Then I was like, I agree with the article. Then I got accused of being racist for saying that, asking, not even saying the N-word, just asking for the N-word pass. Which is also just like, dude, what? I don't ever remember in my life asking anybody for the N-word pass. I remember black people telling me, hey, you have the N-word pass, now say the N-word. Like, it's a game that people play in public schools. If you've never been to a public school, black kids will say to white kids, you have the N-word pass, say it, say it, say it. And they try to get you to say it. Why? Because it's funny to mess with race. Because race is so uncomfortable that it's funny to make jokes about it. Pretty much, yeah. I've never asked for the inward pass. I don't think. People have told me that I've had it. They've played that little game where it's like, you know, oh, if you say it, you're going to get your ass beat. But if you don't say it, then they're like, you're a bitch because I gave you the inward pass. Whatever. It's a whole thing. I'm over it. This happened weeks ago. But I'm just bored, grounded. So it was something to talk about. Anyways. I'm going to go eat dinner, and I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Was that a smooth transition? Probably not, if I'm being 100% honest. It probably wasn't smooth. But I just got back from dinner, and I'm ready to wrap this up. I wish that I would have... What was I going to say? I wish I would have timed this so I knew how long it's been. Just got a text from Luke Jackson. Sports Talk with Grant and Luke is missing half its crew, but the show must go on. Any interest in filling in? Maybe alternating with Cole? I don't know, dude. I might have to. I don't know, though. Do I really care about sports that much? I mean, I guess. If they tell me what to say, I'll say it, dude. I'm a good reporter. Of course, I'd love to do that. Anyways, let's finish the podcast up. I had a few more things to talk about, I think. Sorry, I'm burping. I burp a lot after I eat. What do we cover? I think we covered everything, bro. Oh, fuck. This story, bro. Oh, my God, Liam. Fuck. I don't know if I want to share this, man. This was hilarious, bro. Yeah, I don't know, though. I'll say this. Next week, next episode, I'm going to talk about this hilarious story. I'll give you guys a little tease. Pretty much, I was just eavesdropping on this guy's conversation at work. He was on the phone, and he was talking, and his conversation was fucking hilarious, and it made me die laughing, man. It was so funny. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. If you did, if anybody actually listened, if I even put this out, if I did put this out, if people listen, thank you for listening. I appreciate it, I guess, because you shouldn't have, you know? You probably shouldn't have listened to it. If you were doing other things while listening to this, like doing your laundry or cleaning a toilet, then you should have. Then it was worth it. If you didn't, if you were just sitting and listening, you probably shouldn't have. But also, maybe you should have, you know? Like, if you were sitting in, like, on your phone on Instagram, you know, sure. Because now you're just scrolling on Instagram listening to me. But if you're just listening to me, that sounds annoying, just to listen to myself talk. Like, me talking is not annoying, but me listening to myself talk for however long this has been, maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes, I have no idea. You know, it would be annoying to listen to myself. So, thank you for finding it entertaining. And
his name is
John Cena out, bitches.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me